Hi everyone, welcome. Hi MUET candidates. So this is a quick video on the new format starting 2021 for MUET writing. This is your task 1, which is to produce an email or a letter. So in the past 18 years, I've been doing and teaching this paper. This is not the first time that it has changed. So fear not, it can be done, all right? So I think the email and the letter task is a very doable one. So let's look at the sample question and try it together, okay? So I've taken a question from the MPM website. If you have any sample questions for this, feel free to email them to me and I will actually make a video on them for you. Okay, so let's look at the question. And so this is what the question actually looks like and how it would appear on your paper. And of course, these are some tips. First of all, just look at the green box over here. First of all, remember to understand the task. So I'll describe this a little bit later. Remember to understand the task. Number 2, use the notes that are given. And number 3, make sure to write on point and in a suitable tone. So these tips here that I'm sharing this with you is based on what do you actually need to fulfill in doing this task in order to make sure you score maximum marks, okay? All right, so let's go to the question. You are advised to spend 25 minutes on this task right on top over here. And also the other task that you are given is you need to use all the notes given and write at least 100 words, okay? So please remember, this is your task. You have 25 minutes. In 25 minutes, use all the notes, produce at least 100 words in an appropriate style. So here with the word count, you of course, how do you decide on how much to write? The word count is related to the time that you are given. In the instructions, it is stated that you will not be penalized if you write under 100 or if you write above 100. However, based on 25 minutes, I think it's safe to say, well, maybe 120, something like that. That should be enough, okay, for you to be able to fulfill the criteria, okay? For those of you who are a little bit more comfortable, maybe go up to like 140, 150, okay? And then save the time for the next task, all right? Okay, so the task is 25 minutes, all the notes given, 100 words, something like that, okay? All right, so what is the question? The context that you are writing is based on this. Your classmate Armani was absent from school because he was sick. Read the email from him asking about the school English camp which he missed. All right, so this is the email from your friend Armani, of which you will write a reply. Let's go through the email together. So from Armani, subject, oh, I missed the English camp. Hi, how was the English camp? How was the school English camp? I feel very sad that I could not join the camp. So your notes given here, great. I'll elaborate later. I heard that there were lots of fun things to do at the camp. What was your favorite activity during the camp? You're asked to describe. I also heard campers had to share tents. Did you like it? You're already told. You should reply no and give a reason. I heard too that the school is planning another camp soon and I want to join it. Would you like to join me? You're supposed to tell Armani and then write soon, Armani. Okay, so let's look at the notes here. The first note is you should write that it's great and perhaps maybe just elaborate why great, because there was lots to learn, it was fun and things like that, okay? Next, to describe what was actually fun there, what was the activity. You could give various examples and then perhaps pick one to elaborate on. So perhaps there are workshops, games, and contests. Elaborate on one, okay? Next, about the shared tents. A reason could be it's cramped. Please note here that it does not matter what reason you actually give. What's important is that you actually explain and write clearly, because this is an English test, clearly in English, what your reason actually is. It does not matter what reason you give, as long as it's logical, okay? Remember, the importance here is about the clarity of your language, yeah? Okay, and next, tell Armani, yes or no, would you go to the camp again or not? and with your friend Amani. Okay, so note that there are actually 4 notes here that you need to include in your writing. All right, shall we move on to an example? Okay, so this is an example that I had written. So this is a sample email reply. So when it's an email, just put similar to the format that has been given to you, write to, and then your friend's name, Amani, subject. It can be, of course, related to the email in your reply. So I decided to put English Chem was fun. Okay. All right. So to reply, I hope you are feeling better. Why do I write this? Well, the greeting is important, of course, but it's important to also make it on point, right? So you know that your friend was not well. So of course, it would be natural to hope that he's feeling better, right? So I hope you are feeling better. The camp was great. So I'm using the point. There were lots to learn, and I made many new friends. There was never a dull moment at the camp as we attended workshops, played games, and even had a few contests with opportunity to win prizes. So I've described the activities there, and I've picked one specifically to elaborate on. I enjoyed the games the most because we had fun while learning. And then about the shared camp tents. You heard right about the shared tents, which is the only downside, if any. Honestly, I found it a little cramped in the tent and could not get much sleep. However, this would not stop me from attending the next camp that is organized, and most certainly, so answer your friend, we should attend together. So take care, Joe. So the sign off here for an email can be simple like this, like take care or see you soon, all right? And then sign off with your name, okay? So this is a sample email. What's important to note here is you can see that I wrote very specifically to answer on point to the notes that were given, all right? So once more, the summary, you have to understand your task. What is the task here? The task is to reply to an email that your friend had written to you. And what had happened to your friend? He was sick and could not attend the camp. So that's why you're providing information. So therefore, this task would be to reply the email and to write to a friend. Your tone should be informal because it's a friend, right? So that's number 1. Number 2, use the notes that were actually given. So the notes in the red boxes, those are the notes given, and we need to fulfill the criteria of the task. So make sure that you provide an answer according to the red boxes over there, okay? And then that's number 2. And then number 3, write it out. Make sure you write it out on point, and make sure you write it out in a suitable tone. All right, so I've written here about 113 plus words. And of course, feel free, like I said, if you want to write a little bit more, but remember the time limit is, or the time advised is 25 minutes. Okay, all right, so I hope you find this sample useful. This is the first of a few that I would make. And like I said, if you have any sample questions which you would like to email to me for me to make a video for you, please feel free. All right. So in the meantime, happy revising and also happy writing, everybody.